After receiving the lesson on the formation of the earth and the layers of the earth, you are then going to get this packet out. First and second years, that would be our nebulas and protostars as well. You will cut, color, and label the layers of the earth. So you'll need your scissors and you'll need a pencil. So inside your book, you will have, now this was meant to be printed on one side, but it is printed double side. So you're going to have to be mindful when you cut these out, and I'll show you what that looks like. Sometimes things don't quite come out as planned and we just have to improvise. So Earth is on the back of my front cover. And I am going to go ahead and cut it out anyway because I need it. Okay, I have my first card. Now, when you start cutting out the rest, usually I would tell you to cut the label and the picture apart so that you could match them up. The problem is that we have words printed on the back. So instead, you're just going to try and cut in between the two lines so that we can at least see both sides. Let's see how I did. Yep, I got it. And then I'm going to be careful when I cut through here. And if I hold it up in the light, I can kind of see the line on the other side. So as long as I'm cautious, I can end up with the pieces of my book. So go ahead and finish cutting out all of the already colored and labeled parts. Okay, I went ahead and I cut out all of my colored pictures with their labels. Second years, I believe you will also have the same colored pictures with labels, but these are 3-part cards. They also have information that you can read about each layer. So this earth card and the earth card with the information go together. Now you'll need to cut out your blank, uncolored and unlabeled sheets. Once again, they are printed on the front and the back. This one is. So you need to be cautious when you're cutting. I can see through there, and I don't want to get too close to the line. Just kind of cut through the center and it should be just fine. Okay, and get all of those cut out. Okay, I've cut out all of the blank cards, and then I have my colored and labeled cards here. This is my front cover, Layers of the Earth. Put my name. And I went ahead and grabbed all the colors that I would need by looking at the chart. Okay, the first card is the inner core. So I am going to write the word inner core. And you know what? I started to write in print just like they did, but I really like to practice my cursive. There we go. Now you can see that in the picture, they've only colored the inner core, and that's what you're going to do as well. You're just going to color the part that you're labeling. Now, if you want to add a fact, I think that's fabulous. If you can think of something that you learned and you'd like to write that down, go ahead and do that. And I would challenge all of the protostars to try and write a fact on some of your cards. Now you're just going to continue through your labeled cards and your blank cards, labeling outer core and then coloring the appropriate layer until you have completed your book. All right, after you have finished labeling and coloring your book, you can then staple it if you happen to have a stapler. I remembered to bring mine home this time, but most of you probably don't have a stapler. So you could use a paper clip, you could put it in a baggie, you could glue them to a piece of paper and make a poster, whatever you would like to do.